found 60,000 bots. I watched Zesty Jesus's video before on TF2. There's actually so much TF2. Holy, there's actually so many TF2 videos. What is happening? Damn.
There is a furry convention happening in VR chat happening right now for the weekend called Furality. You have to pay for tickets and everything.
Why'd you know that, Conniving? Conniving, why'd you know that? You furry by any chance? I'm minting my dap. Ugh. Let's watch. Imagine, why would you pay for a VR chat hangout? Dude, I've not used VR chat, I swear, like my social anxiety would be through the roof. I could easily go up to like a stranger and just talk to them in public. But I swear, like something about doing it in VR, it's very strange. It's very strange. Yeah, we watched this, the Nobody's Home video. That was cinema. That video was really good.
If you've played Team Fortress 2 within the last, I don't know, 5 to 6 years, this is going to be a familiar sight. Cheater bots. They're a problem. Valve does nothing.
All I remember is, from the cheating situation, is there's more bots than actual players on TF2, and the majority of bots aren't even actually, like, engaging in the game. They're not the hackers that kick you out the game or, you know, stalk you or spawn as snipers and one-tap you. They're just idle traders. Idle traders.
It sucks. In my
Hashtag fix TF2. Yeah, they started that trend, right?
Previous video, I analyzed TF2's daily player counts and presented solid evidence that about 70% of TF2's player count, as reported by Steam, at minimum, are bots. But not cheater bots, like those you see in-game, but farms of bots idling for TF2's free item drops. The difference between idle bots and cheater bots is that idlers are largely imperceptible. Cheater bots actively disrupt the game, so, you know, you see them.
Thank you, Kai, for the 20 months.
You never see idle bots, let alone entire networks of them, called botnets. Those tens of thousands of bots only exist as a number to you. And the biggest shortcoming from my previous video was that I did not provide concrete proof of their existence, only statistical evidence. I now have that.
Yeah, he was showing how, like, there was dips in the servers and stuff and how, like, all the bots would come back online. But I do think people in the comments were still like, that could just be a glitch in the system, sweetie.
Proof. Yeah, it's a cold start to a video, but let's begin.
Zesty. Oh, we got the cinematic intro. And this would be like a HBO watermark. Statistical evidence should be enough. Yeah, but you'll always have, like, the gay Ben slurpers. The Valve defenders. This is the one where he proves it's real through gift catapults.
Before I show you what a botnet looks like, I need to correct a mistake from my first video. I originally said that most idle bots stay in the main menu, farming case drops instead of item drops. This is wrong. Cases are not the primary target for idle bots. They're actually more of a byproduct. This is because idle bots do idle inside of game servers, receiving normal weapon drops, item drops, cosmetic drops, and of course...
So this is like, I think like 80% of all the bots in TF2. They're literally just like, you know... They're trying to make like two pesos a year by just idling free items. Thank you, Kruglov, for joining.
Cases. But we never come across these bots in...
Is this the guy with the hot anime avatar? Yes. Yes.
Game. The reason for that is because TF2 players don't need to be inside official Valve servers to receive item drops. Unlike Counter-Strike players, you only need to be inside of a VAC-secured server. So, all bot hosters need to do is fire up some VAC-secured private servers and then set their bots out to idle. Given that TF2 can still run in text mode, this is how we have tens of thousands of idlers, circumventing all of the restrictions Valve placed on idling many years ago.
Wait, has he got a mod for the Fempire? Hang on.
Simply by their
I gotta do some... Holy base. Okay. I'm dropping this guy a sub.
Circumventing all of the restrictions Valve placed on idling many years ago, simply by their sheer numbers. These private servers don't show up in the server browser, but the bots inside of them still contribute towards the player count on Steam, because they're recognized as being online. These bots are not, however, recorded by websites like teamwork.tf.
Stand up. Nah, I'm good. I did legs yesterday. My legs kind of hurt.
Because this website cannot see accounts inside of private servers. Ergo, they're not accounted for in daily server activity. So does this mean that my previous video's estimate on the number of bots is incorrect? Well, no, because the number of humans inside of private servers is likely near zero. Unless there's some underground hidden society of TF2 players with secret servers, there's no widespread reason why any community servers, let alone real players, would need to be private. Alright, that clarification aside, on to my biggest shortcoming. I did not provide tangible proof of the existence of idle bots, let alone entire botnets. As I was making my first video, I didn't know how to prove it. Now I do. So let's go fishing.
I like how we're here trying to discover, you know, the whole botnet scandal and how $1 billion company let this happen, and everyone in chat is just going, "Awooga! Awooga!"
The convenient thing about fishing for botnets is that they have no choice but to take your bait. And it's so easy, anyone—
It's so hard to concentrate on what he's saying when he's like always following a fempyro. I don't think he understands like how bad this video is framed. I cannot concentrate for more than 5 seconds. It's over.
can give it a shot. So, if you don't believe what you're about to see—
Dude, I'm so happy I don't have like eye tracking on this stream or something, or it would actually be over.
You can try this yourself. And like many ideas or experiments on the internet, I didn't come up with this one myself. This was originally devised on 4chan of all places. The experiment? You just send out a bunch of junk with giftapults and see where it ends up. This is—
Wait, 4chan organized this? Okay, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I do like when they like all get together, they actually do amazing things, like finding Shia LaBeouf. Finding Shia LaBeouf's little flag.
A beautifully simple and direct method of sampling TF2 accounts, because giftapults are delivered to any random online account. This will give us a good estimate on how many bots are out there, so long as our sample size—
By junk, I meant strange count transfer tools. So what is the experiment here? What is the experiment here? Are they basically just like giving out loads of free gifts and seeing like if the player count comes up? And if it comes up and it looks really sussy, that means it's bots, right? Is that what's happening here? No. Okay, what's happening then? Gem Shuffle, you need to lore master me here. Because I don't understand what a gifter pull is. That's just giving out gifts to a random player, right? Every item has an account history. Okay.
is sufficiently large. For a population of around 70,000 accounts, you want a sample size of about 1 to 2%. Meaning, I needed to send out—
And by tracking where it ends up, you can see if they're a bot or not. Okay.
A minimum of 700 giftapults. I sent out 1,402, a sample size of just over 2%, which is more than sufficient.
I did this in anticipation of the player count rising as more bots get fired up during the summer. Sure enough, as of editing this, it's at 90,000. My sample size is still over 1% sufficient for this population size.
This was about a 12-hour ordeal of gathering the giftapults, the junk items, wrapping them up, and then sending them out. And by the end of a few afternoons, I was done. Sadly, a username isn't enough to determine whether or not someone's a bot. Thankfully, unbeknownst to me—
One's video with iTubs. Also, can we hear your best Scouse accent impression?
Fucking Scouse. So guttural, the Scouse accent. Did I see the new iDubbbz video with cold ones? Yeah. I like how the comments were just like roasting. I enjoyed the video. I didn't have a problem with it, like, at all, to be fair. I noticed people were like, I think the top comment was like, oh yeah, it's good that iDubbbz could make time for the video after his wife's tattoo appointment. Like, the whole tattoo appointment thing was literally just made up to make him look even worse.
before making this video, Steam keeps track of your inventory history. Every single change to your inventory is logged, so if you send out giftapults, it links every account that receives one. So, Did
you see what Bladey is streaming right now? Wait, how'd you know what Bladey's streaming?
Annually...
Bladey YouTube stream? What do you want about, idiot? There's nothing. Bro's a fan? Wait, you think I don't listen to Bladey? Are you silly?
Scrubbed through all...
It's on Twitch?
1,402 accounts to check whether or not each one was a bot. Yeah, I logged their Steam IDs, the account creation dates, and their names. It took me 5 fucking days, but it was worth it because I found some wild shit. Before I show you, you might be asking yourself, how do you know if someone's a bot? I'll give you an example in a moment because they stick out like a sore thumb, but first, as I was going through the accounts, I set 2 ground rules. First rule, if an account was set to private, or if their inventory was private, I automatically mark that as a human. It makes no sense to private bot inventories, namely because other bots, and their owners, need to see when they can trade with each other. Having to manually go into each bot and adjust their privacy settings wastes a lot of time, even when automated. Not to mention, Valve doesn't do anything to stop these bots, so why bother hiding? Additionally, an overwhelming majority of the bots I found were not
yeah, I was thinking, like, why would you make it private? That doesn't make sense. But also, yeah, like Valve just, yeah, Valve does not care in the slightest.
Private in any way. So that backs up my assumptions. Second rule, if an
dude, is his lady avatar sweating? Has she got like sweat droplets on her face? Wow.
Up my assumptions. Second rule, if an account wasn't set up yet, I automatically mark that as a bot. You'll see why in a moment, but
chat's frozen.
My assumptions were this: why would someone create a Steam account and before doing anything else, before changing their name, before uploading a profile picture, anything at all, they immediately dive into TF2? And then stay there for years. That's already suspicious. But of course, a non-zero number of humans do behave this way. Ergo, false positives are inevitable. But rule number 1 likely resulted in some false negatives, and likely balances this out.
Look at his name! His Steam name, Yeti Bareback Breeding.
Those are the caveats to my experiment.
Pyro,
but you'll
I
see in
literally
just a moment
finished watching this video, to click to you and see you watching it too. We should like kiss and touch tips or something.
Thank you, Pyrocynical, for again an incredibly, like, this guy makes the most heterosexual donos imaginable.
They're negligible. Alright, enough blue balling. Out of the 1,402 giftapults, you want to guess how many went to bots? I'll give you a second to think of a number, and I'll publish my data in a pinned comment down below so you can look for yourself. 900...
Do a video on fixed TF2? I'll be honest, if I did a video on fixed TF2 on the Slup channel, I'd basically just be redirecting it to these guys.
196 went to bots, which is almost exactly 71% of my sample size. I now have 2 completely isolated methods that have come to the same conclusion. TF2's player count, as reported by Steam, is about 70% bots, at minimum. So let's put a face to these bots.
That's so bad. I never thought it was that bad. I always thought it was like 20-30% max, but 70% is wild. Like, they know. Like, Valve definitely knows, and they just don't care. Guaranteed.
Shall we? I divided all of these bots into groups based on similar characteristics, and I'll start with the most common type of bot. Out of the 996 bots, 475 of them are what I call generic bots. All of these bots had a generic human first name. Many of them with a random profile picture. No public friends.
Oh my god. This is like... I thought they'd all have no profile picture. You know, you don't have one set and it's just a question mark. But it's the fact that they have the most generic
human first name. Many of
Winifred.
them with a random profile.
Okay, that's actually kind of interesting how they use like actual names. Like human names.
Profile.
Look at that. No one is going to look at that. I think that's a real person. White woman singing into a condenser mic. No, not a single person on Earth. They just don't care. They actually don't care. I mean, that one, maybe. That one is like, that would be like, you know, if your mom gets on Steam, she'd have that as a picture. That one, yeah, that one would pass. Okay, that one is, that's a bot. Marguerite. Marguerite, isn't that the name of the woman from like Resident Evil 7? The one in the house of the Baker family?
Oh.
Lucas. Nah, it's a bot. Cat picture. Cat pictures are always so hard because everyone like always simps for cats. Thank you, Hale, for the 8. Pyrocynical Mpreg by Hermaphrodite Tomboy. What? What is that? I don't know what that is.
Public friends.
Ricky. Okay, I believe that one. Oh, they're actually so, look at where do they get this database of, I reckon it's bots setting up the accounts. It's not even a human. They must just have like look at that, just a slice of lemon in an ice cube. What does that even mean? Delvin. Maybe it's a thing in Turkey, I don't know. Shirlene from India. Okay, that one could be real. That could actually be a human. Regina. Inspector Gadget.
Only 1 or 2 games in their library, if that was public.
Chanel.
All of these
Laura. Oh god, that's so bad.
bots' inventories only had TF2 items, and all of the items were only things you could acquire as item drops or from crafting. Normal weapons and hats, cases, and metal. A few of them had unopened Giftapult gifts, and of course, my gifted Strange Count transfer tool. Not a single inventory had used stranges, war paints, or unusuals. No painted cosmetics or renamed items. No achievement items of any kind. No mercenary badge. Nothing that would otherwise indicate human activity. Yes, I checked every single account's inventory. The
Thank you, .mp4 for the 2 months. It's my birthday in 2 months. Can you say hello? No.
people in my Discord will verify this because I streamed almost every moment of me every single account's inventory. The people in my Discord will verify this because I streamed almost every moment of me scrubbing through these accounts.
What was that one? Wow. And that's just allowed on Steam. Of course, he's got Gmod screenshots as well. Probably does one of those like Gmod World War II roleplay servers.
So very obviously, these accounts do not play the game. They're bots. In fact,
is that those emotes you'd make? Is that those emotes you'd make in like Black Ops that were just racist and like they never got taken down? Thank you, Lakeman, for joining.
Many of the names and profile pictures these bots used appeared more than once, which tells me that these bots likely use a preset list of names and pictures. We had 2 Erics, 2 DJs, 2 Ernies, and 3 Ruths. Other bots had more unique names, like Sandshoes or Celine.
How do they not notice on the servers, guys? Why are we getting 50,000 new people join Steam every second? You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm going to let the video play because I want people to clip this and post it on the Pyrocynical subreddit. Because, guys, I'm not joking. If one of you clip this, me going to the toilet now, and you post it on Pyrocynical saying he doesn't care anymore, guaranteed you will get 2,000 updates, and everyone is just going to start criticizing everything, saying how, like, his videos were never good in the first place. Watch. Just watch, okay? It's gonna happen. Okay, I'll be back in a sec.
A subset. That's hard to say.
All right, we're back. The Hassan stream meme has actually been completed.
What is clear is that there's a shitload of these generic bots. Given my sample size, that means about 34% of the players reported by Steam are bots just like this. We have Brian's, Nikki's, Ashley's, and Dimitri's falling out of our goddamn ears. And we've barely scratched the surface. Many of the bots—
I'll be honest though.
You were always great. I rewatch your old videos when they come up in the recommended. Just don't try to not be you. Give me the old school Petscape 2 over most of the modern entertainment.
Thank you, Annan. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Inshallah. Yeah, I'll be honest though, if I'm playing any video game and someone's just called like Morgan or Megan or Negan or something, I would just instantly think like, no, you're a bot, straight up. It's any one-word names that's like an actual person's name.
Received gift-a-pults
like Tom or Fred or something.
Had very unique naming schemas.
Imagine sending a gift in TF2 thinking you're being nice to someone and it just ends up in a Russian dude's bot inventory. Also, have you seen the Vor flag war paint?
What?
Valve really don't care about this game.
Wait.
Being my background noise.
What is the Vor flag war paint? What is that? What is that? What is the Vor flag war paint? What? Wait. They added it into the game? They added it into the game. Frozen Aura. Oh, is it meant to be... Oh my god, it's real, isn't it? Why is that meant to represent Vor again? It's literally just blue and purple. I mean, to be fair, isn't there like a gambling pride flag? This is my favorite one. This is my favorite pride flag. If I had a pride flag, this would be mine. Gambling pride flag. Yellow represents the indomitable spirit of the gambler. Purple is the pride of the game. Green is for the earnings that never end. Isn't there a tax evasion? Hang on. Tax evasion pride flag. Oh, this one's my favorite, bro. Tax fraud pride flag. For when you commit tax fraud. Green represents laundered money. 3 grey lines represent cold prison bars. Red represents the shame of being caught. Crazy. That'd be mine. That'd be my pride flag.
Very obviously indicating they're part of the same botnet. Thanks to these unique names, I could actually search for them on Steam and find more bots. Sadly, a good portion of these accounts were not set up yet, and if an account on Steam hasn't been set up, it doesn't show up in Steam's search. So, I couldn't get an exact volume of these. I could extrapolate a volume by using my sample size, but that doesn't necessarily count as finding the bots. So, I'll
Wait, what killed him?
using my sample size, but that doesn't necessarily
It was a turret.
count as finding the bots.
Average TF2 kill cam right there, just plank of wood.
So, I'll keep a running tally of the bots I manually found down here. This far, we're at 475. The next group of bots I found were all named as a random number, like this.
Does this mean you won't do a video on fixed TF2? No, I would. If I did, though, I'd be heavily referencing, like, everyone talking about it, though. Because, you know, like, if I just regurgitated what these guys are saying, because they actually do the research and play the game, like, every day, then that'd just be theft. So I would, like, credit and stuff. It would literally, honestly, if I did a save TF2, it'd just be me regurgitating information and then giving these guys credit, saying I got it all from them. But obviously, it gets more people involved, I guess. Because these are mostly TF2 YouTubers, right? Like, I'm not a TF2 YouTuber.
None of the accounts were set up yet, so I couldn't search for more. One could argue...
I have more to do today. Please don't take too long. I mean, Stink, we could do it tomorrow. We could do it before, because I got a stream with Jack Manifold tomorrow to do a Try Not to Laugh at 8 PM, but if we did it before then tomorrow, that could work.
Well, how do you know if these are bots if you can't see their inventories? Surely, these must be human, which would hold water if all of these accounts weren't all made within a month of each other. Another group of bots were all named Barrett Ketlik, with a number at the end. Sure enough,
Least Russian name.
all of these accounts were made in a short time frame. I did a quick name search, but it only returned a few more, with almost none of them matching the names of my gift-a-pull recipients. That tells me that there's definitely a lot more of these accounts out
Jack Manifold. Yeah, I'm doing a Try Not to Laugh with him tomorrow on his stream on Twitch.
there, but I couldn't find them. The next group of bots I found all used this bizarre naming schema. The same string of characters, a plus sign, and then some random characters. Hey, a little bit of in-post Pete here, pardon the garbage microphone quality. This first set of bots, none of the accounts were set up yet, so I couldn't search for more of them on Steam. But, as I was digging through my data, there was another set of bots with a similar naming schema.
They're using like math equations for names because they ran out of like words on Steam.
All of these were set up.
What time am I doing the Try Not to Laugh? 8 PM tomorrow. Jack said it'd be 8 PM.
So I did a quick name search, and there's just, 4,400 of these just out there. Nice. Here's a very unique group I deemed the NFT bots, because each of them had a
Why is it always NFTs, man? Like, they don't need to involve themselves. Like, bro's trying to involve himself in a TF2 scam. Why is it always got to be... Why is it always got to revolve around NFTs at some point? I knew it. I knew you guys would come out with the dap shit as soon as I said that. I knew... Yep. Yep. Conniving, it's... No, someone literally just said conniving. It's your time to shine. That's crazy. That's crazy. Where's the fucking... Look at this. This server's dog shit, man. Just spamming the cat over and over. I swear they've got a cat that's like, they've got the meat lizard. The meat lizard that like crashes your phone. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so this meat lizard, if you post it, I think it's like an 120 megabyte GIF. So if you post it on someone's phone, it will literally kill their phone straight away. At least we're normal. Fuck you. I literally can't even reply. I've been timed out for 27 days. Great server. Great server.
Picture using a variant of the same pixel art and a random country of residence. Another group of bots were all named Getchigel, another all named Nat with random numbers, and various other bots with similar names. Again, most of these repeating names didn't have accounts set up yet, so I couldn't find more of them. But now, shit's about to get
Vita Carnis looking lizard. It's the meat lizard. Imagine the protein content. Imagine.
Real. The next group of bots I found had a very interesting naming schema. It actually took me a little while to figure out what this bot hoster was doing. As I was sending out gift-a-pults, I started spotting bots with Mon2 in their name. And then the next day, I spotted Tutu. And then it hit me. This motherfucker...
How does Steam work again? Don't you need to register a phone number to activate an account? They need to have something, right, that can, like, stop some random guy making 50k accounts. Like, Google actually makes you use a phone number. No? There are services to set that up. There's just Steam Guard.
Is naming groups of bots after the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on. Mon2 and Tutu are very unique names. So after doing a quick name search on Steam, I found that this bot hoster has 1,000 bots for each day of the week, and 2 sets of 1,000 for Monday and Tuesday.
I would love to know how much money they make. No video can seem to pinpoint this, but like, obviously you are making like a quarter of an atom of a penny per trade. But if you're running like thousands of bots, you actually might be making... How much did you make? Maybe like a couple $100 a week, maybe? I have no idea. I have no idea of the TF2 economy. 0.000000001 Bitcoin worth. Have you ate your lunch or not? No. I had like 2 protein shakes. 8.5 quid. Yeah, probably. I mean, that's loads to them.
Tuesday for some reason. So just this one guy has 9,000 bots. Here's another example.
That has to be some kind of profit though. Dude, maybe I should get in on this.
2 of my gift-a-pults went to 2 accounts with the exact same name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, but...
Water protein shakes? No, I'm adding almond milk now. I leveled up. There's almond milk you can get that's no sugar.
Here it is. Statistically speaking, since gift-a-pults are delivered to any random online account, hitting a 1 out of 70,000 dice roll is about a 1 in 5 billion chance. Then, I check the Steam ID.
When will his sauna show up again? I need to goon. My attention span is falling off, goon goon.
I was actually thinking of making... What's that website you can use? Toybox or something? Where you can, like, show off all the characters that you've commissioned and stuff. You know, just so I don't have to... Because I keep being asked, like where... Because I keep getting new characters and never showing them publicly. But I don't want to just put them on Twitter and shit.
2 separate profiles, both of which were set up.
Toy House? Yeah, I think it's called Toy House. I saw one guy use it like 5 years ago. DeviantArt?
I did a quick name search. Over 2,000 accounts all name the same thing. Here's another. All of these...
How big are they? What do you think?
Bots were named...
Yeah, I might actually use Toy House, actually. How does it work? You just post images on there, right? Okay, what the fuck? I'm not using this website. What the fuck?
FDDTN with some random numbers. Quick name search? Over 4,000.
You use it, it's pretty good. I don't know, it looks... I saw the roleplay thing. I got a little bit scared. That opened some memories for me. I don't know about that.
Of these bots. Another example. This naming schema uses a random Russian or Turkic name, 3 numbers, and then some random characters. I started noticing that I was hitting duplicates of these. So I name searched each one of them, and sure enough, there's 200 of these bots apiece. And as I was going through this, I found tons of smaller botnets with my wide net. But now...
Hang on, I'm actually going to open that on Google so I can set up an account later. What's it called again? Toy House? Oh yeah, Toy House. I typed in Toy Box. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I just need like a website where I can just put all the characters on so I don't just have to have them on my PC all the time.
For my biggest catch, out of the 1,402 giftapults, a whopping 2 went to accounts with the name of Roldum. But there was something special about these bots. They had a public friends list. I check out that bot's single friend. Sure enough, it was another bot. I click on that one, and this one has more friends. A lot more friends. But that's where I briefly hit a dead end, until I noticed the name of another bot that received a giftapult. Rubbard. Rubbard, Roldum, random numbers, way too similar to be a coincidence. Sure enough, Rubbard had a public friends list. So I checked that one out. It was friends with Roldum bots. I checked the friends list of the Roldum bot, and it took me to this guy's profile. This is the bot owner. It looks like this guy's friends with some bigger traders, but digging through his friends list just brings up more bot names. Rubbard, Roldum, Argumenter, Flamenco, Flamingo, Hawkshot, a bunch of names. I cataloged all of the different bot names I could find, at least the ones I could find by digging through all the friends list.
39,000 bots. 39,000 bots.
Lead back.
Is that the no, really was the thing, to be fair, so it's not
this
like
guy or his alt, and I found 14 different names. I searched each one
really?
on Steam, at least the ones I could, and it returned anywhere from 1,000 to 4,800 bots each. So just this one guy, at minimum, because there's guaranteed to be more out there, is running over.
Why am I watching this now? I'm mentally ill. Like I saw the really, it just took me down a rabbit hole.
Over 20,000 bots. The final tally, I don't know why I'm saying it, you can see it on your screen, 60,000 bots. And I found them quite easily, I might add. They're just chilling out there in the open. Anyone can find them. Yeah. Are all of these bots running at the same time? No.
Being too young for a meme is rough. Well, imagine that all the kids that are born today, they will never be... They actually... Oh my god, the kids that are born today are actually going to be younger than the troll face.
Obviously didn't find all of the bots that are out there, but I consider this definitive proof that giant botnets exist. It's somewhat depressing, but I'm also fairly elated that I found these bots. It's a bit of a relief, because not only does it set my research in stone, but it puts any doubts in my mind to rest. The bots are out there. Here's your proof. They exist.
It's all about money. It all comes down to money.
Now, there's likely one more thought lingering in the back of people's minds. How on earth could any of this be profitable? The items these bots are idling for are worth less than a penny a piece.
Yeah.
And if you want to trade on...
It's actually the same as YouTube ad revenue, though. Like, if a single person clicks on your YouTube video, you will actually get, like, 0.001 pennies. Cents. So, it goes to show, like, if they get thousands of accounts... And it's all going to add up. Hang on one sec. I just realized Fitz just DM'd me. He sent me voice lines for Darkwood.
Hey, you! The village leader wants to have a word with you. He's waiting inside. It's him! He's the one who killed Oso!
Oh, that's good, actually. That is very good. And who was the other person who sent me voice lines? Someone else sent me voice lines, I'm pretty sure.
Who are you?
Is that Colossal?
Wait. Bloody hell. You're alive.
Alright, I gotta get these sent over to my team. Hang on. Yeah, we got Colossal voicing the cripple in Darkwood. I thought it was very fitting. I thought it was fitting. Alright, sorry about that.
Steam at all with any video game, you need to spend at minimum $5 per Steam account. And that's just entry-level costs. What
was that spray? What was that spray? Jarvis in hand. Oh, it's anime. I don't care. I don't care.
What about
maintenance? It was like Viperion or something. I don't care.
You need electricity, hardware, and the physical space to store it in. How on earth could the return on investment for TF2 idling be even close to positive?
Why would your spray be a spray of a screenshot of the game? Why would your spray... Your spray's a screenshot. Is that a trans flag? It's like... It's just so... It's so bizarre.
Few reasons. First, a US dollar goes a lot further in other countries. This is why we see Venezuelans farming gold in RuneScape. Most TF2 botnets appear to be housed in Russia, where the US dollar is worth a lot more. Second, these aren't law-abiding citizens we're talking about here. Many of the Steam accounts used in botnets reach that $5 minimum by using stolen Steam wallet codes. You know, the physical gift cards you see at department store kiosks. There is a whole business around selling physical gift cards.
Yeah, I've heard some really dodgy stuff about G2A. I've seen so many videos like just shitting on G2A. I think the only time I ever used I've only used G2A like 3 times, and it was always to buy a game that was like delisted on Steam, and I've never had a problem with them myself. But
card codes, Visa gift cards, Subway sandwich gift.
By the way, for Toy House, you need a code to join. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. Send me a code if you can. Just do it in the mod chat or something, or like DM me on Discord later. Or you just at me in the mod server.
Cards, you name it.
Appreciate it.
While digital gift cards don't unlock Steam accounts, wallet codes from physical gift cards do. So this is a potential method for how massive idle farms pay for unrestricted accounts. Alternatively, many botnets, and also cheating bots, use stolen Steam accounts. There are thousands of phishing scam victims a day on Steam, and there is a whole market around buying and selling stolen Steam.
Okay, funny story actually. Because I'm a very nice guy, I give knives away to like friends and stuff sometimes, right? So I gave this one guy a knife that was worth like $2 grand, $3 grand, I think, and then he lost it literally like within 48 hours. It was just gone because someone was scanning his inventory and basically found he had the knife and was doing this scam with him, basically saying, "Oh yeah, you want to like trade the knife," or some weird scam. I forget what it was. But then they were like, "I need to add like an intermediary guy in the chat." And it's like, what are you talking about? You just need like a straight Steam trade. I mean, it was a bit of an L on him to like fall for the scam, but yeah, it was just like, actually, like, I swear it's a scam that you would just not fall for like past the age of 10 if you had any like online experience. It's like what happened to my editor as well. Like my editor clicked on a link. Like my editor got this DM on Discord from a guy whose account got compromised, and he was like, "Oh hey, I'm making this new game," because he actually did game design. "I'm making this new game. Can you try it out?" And then they sent like a zip file, and the zip file was literally called Death Stick EXE. And the moron ran it. He ran the file. His entire discount got hacked. And then when the account gets compromised, it tries to infect as many other accounts as it can, usually just to be able to get your Nitro and just sell it on and stuff. And then there was a guy I commissioned fat art from, and his account got hacked as well. And he was like messaging me, like trying to, you know, basically send me dodgy links and stuff. And I was like, "Yep, I'm not buying it, buddy." Because it's like, this guy hadn't talked to me in 8 months, and then like suddenly started like, you know, being really nice to me. It's like, this is kind of sussy. And then, yeah, I think it was Jeetdo on Twitter. His account got just absolutely slaughtered. And then I had to like message everyone and be like, "Oh, his account's hacked. Don't fall for the bit. Don't fall for the bit."
Steam accounts.
eBay.
All you need.
Can I have a certain letter stickers? Can I have certain letter stickers? What?
Need to do is buy a bunch of stolen accounts in bulk and then put them to work. This is why you sometimes see cheaters or cheating bots with unusuals. They were stolen, not purchased. But we have one more missing piece. who buys all of these item drops? It certainly isn't individual players seeking out the weapons they don't already own. They're small potatoes. In reality, it's traders. In fact, this is pretty much all verified by a former employee of Manco Store, who got in touch with me. They worked for Manco Store for 3 years, and they would periodically see the same people offloading thousands of item drops for cash. Another very interesting
I still want to know how much they make. I want to know how much these guys make.
piece of information the Manco employee told me is that some traders buy these item drops in bulk. They buy massive amounts of items using crypto or something like PayPal, and then dump these items onto cash marketplaces. To summarize, I have a little flowchart here. Bot farms first generate shitloads of item drops. The hosters themselves sell these on cash marketplaces or sell them in bulk to traders for something like crypto or cash.
Are you stupid?
Then the traders flip these for a profit on cash marketplaces or blend all of these items.
Hello, this is John Discord. Can you open the exe file? Hello, this is Gabe Newell on Steam. I'm going to send you a trade offer. Can you accept it, please? It's just all of your knives, and in return, I'll sign your profile.
Down into refined metal. They can either sell this metal or trade it for TF2 keys, which can then be sold for cash or used in other trades. So, you can thank botnets and the traders that tap into them for massively inflating the price of keys over the years. So they
Inflation.
you have it. I think that pretty much covers everything I missed in my first video. Well, not really sure how to end this video. A lot of hubbub recently with this next iteration of Save TF2, or otherwise known as Fix TF2. Just want to clarify something because a lot of people have been asking me. I had no involvement. I wasn't involved. My video.
Why did he say massively inflating? Why did he have to say like those words specifically? Could he not have said anything else? Could he not have said any other word to describe that? Knowing that I was going to watch this video. Like, could he have not said anything else?
I wasn't involved, it wasn't part of it. I was completely in the dark. I had no idea any of this was being planned until Banana Boy let the cat out of the bag. For one, I'm very glad that people are getting on Valve's ass again about TF2. And also their other—
It's sad to see how bad Valve has gotten. They're working on Deadlock though, aren't they? They're just not doing anything else right now.
games. It's deserved, and that's an understatement.
Like, Valve is a company that only hires like experts and pros, but it's like you just think like surely you just sort this out, man. Like just rework VAC or something.
The first iteration of Save TF2 got co-opted by all of that toxic positivity nonsense I mentioned in my last video, but they're at least heading in the right direction this time. Part of me wants to say more, but I think I'll watch from the sidelines on this one and let my thoughts on all of this marinate a little bit more in my mind before I say anything else. I will address one piece of criticism from my first video.
Ooh.
A lot of people are saying that
I actually forgot how fun it is to play Demo Man. Demo Man is actually such a fun class.
I made the video as like rage bait to say that TF2 is dead. I don't know why people love twisting words. I mean, this is the internet after all. You go down this infinitely long game of telephone, and by the time you get so far from the
yeah, everyone's a contrarian. Everyone's a contrarian. Like, I watched his original video. There's nothing wrong with it. It was very good. It was showing how there's a huge bot problem. He's not the first person to talk about it, but he's shown like a lot of valid stuff. But yeah, rage baiting.
Original meaning and message, it's become something else entirely. I made my first video, and now this video, solely with the intention to inform. I didn't proclaim that TF2...
I can't believe Gigantic is going to die before TF2. Didn't Gigantic die and then they bought it back? Is he gonna die again?
Was dead or dying in one way or another. Those words never left my mouth. My video had a very strong air of dread because this is something that we should be upset about. And my hope was that once the video was out, it would encourage people to start, you know, talking about the problem again. All the bots. Hello? The insane ratio of bots to humans was by no means common knowledge. Sure, a few people knew, but just because you know something doesn't mean that everyone else does, right? So thankfully now it's very clear to a lot more people that all of these bots are a symptom.
There's actually not a worse combo than a heavy and a medic. Actually unstoppable. I forget how much like damage you can tank when you're being healed.
Of Valve's
I think the only thing that can stop like a medic and a heavy is a demo man setting like 8 sticky bombs down, or a soldier just playing normally.
Willful neglect and just sheer incompetence, which has furthered along TF2 into this just miserably sorry state it's in now. But it looks like my first video did its job.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, no,
talking about the bots again. That's great. And now this video serves as follow-through. I've done my part. Now it's on you guys. I'll say what I said in my last video. You don't like how a product's being handled, you don't support the product. You speak with your mouths, you speak with your wallets. It's that simple.
Cry harder
Oh, yeah,
about soldiers.
Thank you for 100,000 subscribers. I think it's pretty cool. I understand it's a very niche internet micro-celebrity thing, and personally, it kind of drives me up a wall whenever I see a lot of self-fillating videos, you know, like the YouTuber jerking
Self-inflating videos.
themselves off.
Did he say self-inflating videos?
It's like, it wasn't me doing it, it's you guys. You're the subscribers, you're the ones that watch my videos, so really it's all thanks to you. I didn't do this.
Dude, he's almost doing like the 250k speech. Almost.
For some reason, this many people simply enjoy watching what I throw out on the internet, either because I think it's fun or because I think it's something important to talk about. Pretty much all about TF2. It's a low bar to meet because, you know, you could make a garbage TF2 video with a gambling sponsor in the front of it and it's gonna get like 50,000 views in an hour, but it's still cool. And I can't thank you guys enough, so I really appreciate it. Thank you again for all your support, especially to my patrons. You guys really make these videos.
Yeah, his videos are really good. I like how he does like huge deep dives into topics as well. Like that could have easily been like an 8-minute video, but he just went like full in.